Yenna, what are you doing?
I have my father sign this deed declaring me his natural-born daughter and not an elven bastard.
Do you really think this slip of paper will fool the chapter? Yenna!
Get your hands away from me!
Yeah, I would be mad too. You did kind of stab him in the back earlier as well, but this was really mean.
Forgive me.
Can your apology save me from Nilfgaard? Take me to Aiden. Do they make me more than my blood?
And you think this will?
Fine. Tell them you lied. Say you concocted this slander to gain the favor of your precious rector.
It's too late. You missed initiation. The enchantments are done. Think clearly.
You're so smart, aren't you?
I'm sorry, I had no way of knowing how the information would be used.
No,
And neither did you.
Do not turn this on me.
Oh, so we're pretending your precious rectress never ordered you to spy on me.
Also, you knew about that too. We're sick people.
Neither of us have to go to court.
But she needs to take that power. She wants to be in charge.
We can continent together. We can be together. We can forge a whole new destiny.
I think she has a taste for power now.
Dustpans while you brush off forgotten bones.
Yeah, she doesn't want this anymore.
Destiny. It's slow suicide.
She's grown into someone with ambition.
You don't mean that.
Would it frighten you to know you're not privy to every one of my thoughts?
You don't know everything about her. Yeah.
I was going to Temeria for you.
That was your decision.
Oh, you really think I wish to waste my days gossiping at court? That's your fetish, not mine.
A true man would state his desires.
Oh, how would I recognize them? You get off on disguising yours as my own. Stregobor was right. That's exactly why you're here. Exactly what she taught you. Everyone's a pawn.
I will not be schooled by a man who pimps the world for some romantic adventure.
Oh my god, she changed a lot.
You know, victimhood is not your color.
Nor heroism yours.
You're just angry because you lost your chance to be beautiful.
I want to be powerful.
Seen and adored with everyone watching.
It is what I'm owed.
No amount of power or beauty will ever make you feel worthy of either.
That's the whole issue.
Just watch her.
That was a low blow at her self-esteem. But then I think that sums up everything about Yennefer.
You claim to be quite the artist. Prove it.
Oh, she's gonna have a grand entrance.
My head.
Do they already have your cock?
I need time to prepare the herbs.
That won't be necessary.
Don't be foolish. You can't be awake during the procedure.
I can.
She wants to prove she can get it.
Whatever it takes.
Okay. As extreme as her character is, I feel like she's slowly becoming one of my favorites.
This is not right.
Oh.
Thumtess must pay for what he did.
Tell me how to lift the curse.
She was hiding from the Brotherhood. She sold me a lamb. She told me to wait until a full moon, to wait and then to kill it. And then I recited some silly chant. And then I bathed in the lamb's blood until sunrise, until the rooster crowed 3 times. And that is all.
You think it was Yennefer?
Maybe. That was my first thought, but like...
What is it? I've done what you've asked.
Someone who
What
was
more
running
can
from
I
the
do?
Brotherhood, perhaps.
Unless you can keep a streaker out of her crypt until a fucking rooster crows 3 times.
You're gonna have to fight until dawn.
Oh, shit. Let's replenish that health.
Until dawn. But
Yeah, we can't kill her. She can't kill us.
Come back here. Please.
This is all your fault, so...
if I survive till dawn, I might let you leave.
Yeah, I don't think he survives this night. It's right there.
It was his fault.
Justify yourself through that.
I loved your mother.
Well, the effects are pretty fucking gruesome. It's cool.
Nice effect. Really nice effect. She somehow reminds me of the witch In fear?
It's the umbilical cord.
She used to be a baby, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Oh.
I love the practical effects. Okay, let's do this shit. Be badass again. Yeehaw! Let's catch that cow.
I really love the different fighting scene that we get so far.
You gotta keep her in that. Gotta keep her. Ah. Kudos to her for toughing that out. So far, so good. Ah. Ugh. I'm loving this, to be fair. I love how he's trying to get the eyes, but there's no eyes in there. At least I don't think so. Can't we knock her out?
I think she's knocked out right now. She's still breathing, right?
I think so.
Yes, yes she is. Okay, not dead. Good.
Let her sleep.
Now we just gotta wait until sunrise.
I mean, we're getting the birth of Yennefer as he's gonna know her. Dude, you have one job, keep an eye on her. I love the kind of contrast and parallel between monsters being turned into princesses. Not saying that she was a monster, but that's what she saw herself as. That's pretty badass.
We're going to a street fight now.
Oof. And it's iron, so iron, yeah. Ooh, I mean, she's gonna suffer for that body, but she wants it. Oh, the sunrise! Fucking go, Ruth!
You do not go into that crypt.
Oh no, 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 she needs to be out. Bye, bitch! That was the badass scene.
Oh yes.
Badass. Rooster. I was saying rooch. I'm French. She's right there. And she looks human. In what state of mind is she? I don't know. Ah. She's still got the attitude.
Well, it did say that she's gonna need special cares.
Dude. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, we need help. Triss? It's time, grand entrance. You called her ugly? I mean, She knows how to make an entrance.
Oh yeah.
I want that, sorcerer.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
My apologies, Your Excellence. Please allow me to remove this misguided girl.
Now, what sort of a king refuses a dance with one of his subjects? Vengerberg.
She's completely
Are you aware that I'm in the
ignoring
market for just such a mage?
Oh, yes,
On
she
your
knows.
lead, Your Excellence.
She definitely knows.
Yeah. Does I need to know that she is one quarter elf, right?
No, but they know, and they're not happy about this. This is not gonna go well. But she doesn't care. She wants to take what she thinks she's owed. You almost died, so stay still.
Your scars. You heal quite nicely. Your will to live is strong.
Princess.
I've arranged for her to stay a while with the Sisters of Melitelli.
Has she calmed down?
She'll heal too. Who's Renfrey? Hers was the only name you uttered, over and over in your sleep.
My coin.
We don't go there.
So that's all life is to you? Monsters and money.
It's all it needs to be.
That's not good. Normally, that's really not good. Oh, shit. No, they won't show us who's calling, but that's definitely not normal. Alright.
That's it for the third episode, guys.
I really like the transformation scene.
So we assist the birth of Yennefer.
As we know her
As we know
in
her, yeah.
the game. Yeah. So I think her story is very strong, very powerful, and despite the fact that she's turning into a very gray character where she's gonna be, you know, willing to betray, willing to take, willing to cheat and stuff like that, the reasons behind all of this are so strong and so understandable that it's really hard for us not to root for her, you know? She is turning into my favorite character. I thought this scene was amazing. Really love the kind of parallel between her being changed into the woman that she is now versus the monster being changed into the woman that she is now, you know? Because for her, it's practically the same thing. Her deformities she saw as her being a monster. That's what people told her. That's what they saw when they looked at her.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, you know, today you would be saying, you know, oh, you gotta basically take charge and accept what you are and you know, this is a form of strength for sure, you know, to accept yourself as you are and to keep your head you know, high and go in the world with confidence despite the fact that you don't look like other people. So for some people, taking that weakness and making it theirs is strength. She did it in a different way. She basically took charge for sure, but then the transformation was a part of her taking charge and being in control.
Yeah.
This is I'm not saying this is a bad thing, because I don't think you could have changed the way she looked at herself, you know? She, like they said, like she looked at that mirror, all she saw was the deformities. It didn't help.
I think that she, well, there's of course the fact that from all of her life, people said that she was a monster, that deformities made her not unworthy of love. And also I think that she saw the deformity as something that's gonna prevented her to be powerful.
It was kind of a shackle.
Having a king's trust and being his confidant is power.
Yeah.
And you cannot be that if the king doesn't appreciate you. And I said that 2 times again.
You use your power, but you also
use your words, but your charms.
Yeah. Like I said, this is her way of taking power, of taking charge of her life, and definitely, you know, that makes sure that people around her will not dismiss her based on what she looks like. Instead, they will. I mean, it's a different type of trickery, but instead of seeing someone weak, they'll probably see someone, you know, appealing. But that they maybe think, you know, when they look at a girl like that, a king, you know, with their pride and their stature. Yeah. Anyway, French. Their status and stuff. Like they look at a girl like that, maybe they think I can use her. You know, she's there for me. I can do whatever I want with her. She's just a beautiful girl. You know, what does she know about politics? But in there lies the power. It's subtle, but you are truly there to whisper what you want in that king's ear. And she is erasing the prejudice that turned her into a you know, what they called a creature, what they called into a weak creature that they did not expect anything from. And instead, she's using that change as a weapon in order to become powerful. And the way it was shot, the way it was done, and the fact that she was willing to take on that pain too, just goes to show her determination and how powerful she truly is. Because she suffered for that change. She truly wanted it. That makes her a different kind of sorcerer to me.
She knew that she didn't have time to wait for those herbs because...
I think she wanted to feel the pain too. Affirm to, you know, everyone. You know, affirm to herself that, you know, that pain is going to be worth it. Maybe she wanted to remember everything, be there in that moment.
Maybe both.
Maybe she could. I mean, she didn't have time. She could have probably waited. Although the kings were there.
Once the party's over, our chance would have been done.
I still I prefer to
she had a goal in mind, and if she doesn't have time to have the herbs to be asleep during the procedure, fuck it, I'm gonna do without it. I need to go there.
I still think it's more poetic to say that she wanted to, you know, she wanted to be in that moment because you can't be asleep, you know, and unaware when you are taking charge of your life. This was her moment. Yeah. And, you know, the sacrifices it required. Because, I mean, she is changing herself. You know, she's going to look at herself. She's always going to remember herself as that hunchback. It hurt. It definitely hurt.
Before the procedure happened, when he traces the marks...
That was after, that was after he took out her entire fucking uterus.
She wasn't crying back then.
Oh, she cried after? After she screamed like crazy?
She screamed, she was exhausted, but when it was tracing the place where the change would happen, she cried because she knew that
she was still in pain. She was still in pain. It's the same situation, but reverse. You'd rather see it as poetic. The fact that you change the exterior doesn't change the interior. That's something that she's gonna have to still work on, you know, years from now. She did change. The way she acted with the guy, you know, the way she went at him with confidence, and the way she spoke to her teacher.
Well, we already saw a difference in her attitude and behavior between now and from the first time that she went to that place, because she learned to control chaos. She learned to use magic to speak her mind.
Well, by pushing,
she learned that she knew that she had the potential to become powerful.
By pushing her
she's
friends,
more confident already.
By pushing her friends, she had taken the first step, you know, towards becoming powerful, taking charge. Now, I think she expected things to change, and she was, you know, happy about that. But then, because of her blood, again, people judged her and decided to, you know, change her faith and not give her what she wanted, and basically tell her what she was supposed to be based off of what she was. And again, it's what she knew her entire life. So that's what pushed her into doing that other step, where she basically ignores what the what they call it, the chapter says, and she's not supposed to do that. So I don't know what the consequences are gonna be, but it's not gonna be good.
No.
But like that other step of not listening, not being the pawn anymore, not being pushed around. You know, that was her doing that in the end. And we'll see how that goes. But that's a psychological change. She is, you know, changing physically, but she's also changing mentally. And we'll see. And she's going to keep growing. and she's going to keep becoming powerful and confident, and we'll see how that affects her in the future. I mean, I know she gets to Geralt eventually, like
eventually.
Yeah. So it's just, that's many years. That's many years of change since then. You know.
We thought about it, but do you think that she might be the one who gave the curse to that guy?
They said, it had to be a woman, probably sorcerer, I guess, because they knew about curses and stuff, on the run from the chapter. That could definitely have been her. Again, that depends on when this is happening, if this is before or during or after, but that could definitely be her.
We know that technically Yennefer happened before
then,
that
like,
time because Foltest and Ada were children.
Yes, it's true.
So that happened before
It's true.
Geralt's time, which happened before Ciri's time.
Yeah. It's I mean, it makes sense now. We can see it. So yeah, it's true. Yennefer happens before, so it could have been her. At the same time, she's probably not the only one out there who could run away. So, and I mean, who knows what she's done in the meantime? What happened to her? Like I said, there's gonna be repercussions from this. So maybe that pushes her to be on the run.
Maybe.
We will see. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Really loved the banter and again the whole scene with the transformation. Really loved the parallel. And when it comes to the princess and the whole fucked up situation with the brother and the sister and the sorcerer and stuff, I'm like,
it might be fucked up, but at least it was consensual.
Okay, the thing is, we're medieval times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, it wasn't okay.
Even back then, between brothers and sisters,
it wasn't okay.
Cousin? Okay, brothers and sisters, that's a
exactly.
step.
It wasn't okay, but stuff between family members was, I think, pretty much more accepted back then than today. Game of Thrones taught us that. So, again, brother and sister, it's fucked up, but at least it was consensual. It was not okay, but there was no, forcing one another, no rape, no nothing going on here. So at least there's that, and he was willing to really try and save his daughter. So she gets a chance at, having a normal life because of that, because they could have just killed her and be done with it. Mm-hmm. But she gets a chance at a normal life, life that was stolen from her before she was even born. Like, she knows nothing. She's an animal. Mm-hmm. So she'll have a long road to go down, and she'll have a lot of progress to do and changes and learning to do, but then she gets a chance which she would not have had if it wasn't for her father. So as fucked up as that was, the other situation was even more fucked up with basically the guy being jealous of the whole thing. It's fine to not think this is fine because we said it wasn't okay, but to curse the mother and then to let the child of the woman you say you love suffer like this and become this monster and not getting to live her life and letting that happen, knowing you could probably try to stop it or say something.
And the thing is, he was angry against the king.
Yeah, but he made her
not the princess.
He made them suffer instead.
Yeah,
which is fucked up. Like it's misplaced love if you think about it. When you think you love someone, but it's actually an obsession. It's jealousy. Like that king had something that you thought you deserved. So instead of letting it happen or saying something about it, so they would get, they would get reprimanded for what they were doing. He acted like a pity child, and he did this. And many people suffered because of it.
And you're gonna get a gold statue for his sacrifice?
I thought it was him. Oh no, they did say, I was confused if they said he, Geralt, or the...
No. They said that he sacrificed his life to, against the vodka. Sorry, I pronounced the name so wrong. And the miner is gonna create a gold statue in his name, or
okay.
a statue in his name. Yeah.
I thought I had misheard or something, but if it's truly for him, I'm like,
no, it's okay,
rather cover the truth than spread it out. But maybe they would still want to keep it a secret, that the daughter
they
is
want to keep
his
it in
daughter.
The family.
Yeah, but and saying why it happened and why he died would be bad, That would uncover the secret, and that would also shed some dark light on Geralt, considering he's the one that left him there. But yeah, the whole thing was a bit messed up. And again, we're thrown into this situation where at least this time we got to do a good thing that led to a good ending. I think he was trying, leaving that pendant behind, he was trying to forget about what happened with Renfri, try to let go of that guilt I think he's carrying about having to kill her. Unfortunately, you can't make that disappear by, dumping all the problems on another one, by basically saving someone and be like, it's practically the same, you gotta deal with your emotions, which he's not doing, because that's the thing with Witchers. They keep saying they don't feel shit, but they definitely do.
Yeah, but they're not trying to deal with them.
Well, no, because think about it, considering his life is about fighting, dying, and, he lives for a long time too, so the people he meets, he'll lose eventually if they're human. Mm-hmm. And even if they're not human, there's a good chance you'll lose them anyway, because it's all about fights and survival.
Yeah.
So when Triss is saying, is that all there is to life, according to you, money and monsters, and like it's better that way. For him, yeah, it would be better that way, because if he gets involved emotionally, he's gonna carry those emotions, it's gonna slow him down, it's gonna destroy him, and he has to live with that for a long time. True. So it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. And the fact that it's wildly, it's known around the world that Witchers don't feel shit makes them see the Witchers in a very different way. They kind of, it's like they forget that the Witchers suffer, they feel pain, they go out there, they risk their lives. It's not an easy job, but it's like they forget that Witchers are, but they're not human anymore, but no, they are kind of like humans. Don't call them humans. No, but they're kind of like humans. Like they feel and they hurt and they work hard for this.
They are living beings.
Yes, that's why I'm like, I saw the guy in the beginning, like he lost his brother and the Witcher's like, it's going to be like, I don't remember what he said the amount was, but
3,000
something. Yeah, so he's like 3,000 for the kill. Like, it's like there's no compassion, no nothing, and they're thinking like, oh, you just want your money, like you wouldn't help us if we couldn't pay. It's the wildly spread image they have of Witchers. There's selfish fighters who have the power to save us, but they don't do it because they need to be paid for this shit.
Yeah.
But then they gotta survive. They got to draw a line eventually, otherwise everyone would always be, telling them, oh, you gotta help us and stuff like that. Like, you would be risking your life for nothing, and they are risking their lives.
One of them died, and by the way, I'm so glad that this was not Vesemir.
Well,
it's true that his hair was supposed to be white, because I know Vesemir has white hair.
I'm a bit confused about that.
Yeah,
maybe not all Witchers have white hair.
To my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but to my knowledge, when the transformation is over, they got yellow eyes and white hair.
Yeah, me too. That's what I thought. That's why I was a bit confused. It couldn't be Vesemir though, because he's too thin.
But he's dead. He's not Vesemir. He's
dead.
But
he was too thin to begin with, and Vesemir has white hair.
Yeah.
So, but it could have been before. But yeah, no, it wasn't.
But they corrected us if we're one about that fact about Witchers, please.
Maybe it's just, it's something we just didn't know. Like I said, we haven't done much in the Witcher universe. Like, we played a little bit of the game.
Yeah, but if I recall, they said that the people can recognize a Witcher with the eyes and the
yeah, but apparently not this one.
And the swords.
Not this one. Alright, so, it was a pretty good episode. Like I said, I think the Yennefer part was the strongest in this, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from there. I was a bit sad that Jaskier wasn't sticking around, but then he has to travel and sing his song. He has been doing what he said he was going to do. Singing her praises.
How much did he see of Geralt's body to know about all of those scars?
I don't think he talks about the scars per se. He's talking about the exploits, like what he's been doing. And then she just assumed like, oh, that must be the scar from that tale. But Geralt is just, Oh boy.
But I don't know why, but I can imagine Jaskier spying on Geralt. Oh, I got a scar right there. Oh, it does not be a vampire. Oh, it does not be a werewolf.
He's not
And
singing about the scars.
I know. It's just a joke. But it's still funny though. It's like a fanboy of Geralt singing his praise and stuff.
What I remember most though is in the episode I was like, so then if we have different timelines and a lot of time passed between now and like when we meet Ciri, which hasn't happened yet, but it will happen, that means that Jaskier's dead by the time we get there.
Unless he's the
He's
age
human.
of the... Yeah.
He's dead.
Well, technically...
The grandmother was a kid.
Yeah.
Or he's old.
He must be old then.
Really old.
Still singing songs about a witcher in a bar.
Yeah. Anyway, very good episode. I mean, we're almost halfway through the first season.
Yeah.
And it's... Honestly, it looks amazing. The cinematography and the special effects and the visual effects are pretty cool.
I love the fight scenes.
Yeah. The music has been awesome too, so I'm very, very excited for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be on YouTube next week, guys, so stay tuned.
Well, no, wait.
This week.
No, this is episode 3, so next week.
Soon. It's gonna be soon on YouTube, so
Yes,
see you then,
check
guys.
out the schedule on Community.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye.